guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Charlotte, and this is a super exciting video that I've worked for months to be able to share with you guys. So a little background, basically what this video is me meeting my internet best friend in real life, and I feel like I kind of need to give a bit of disclaimer on this. Don't go meet people from the internet without permission, without your parents being there, without their parents being there, just okay. I've known Reese for an extremely long time, like 3 years or something, and although you like never see her comment on my videos, it's just because she like texts me. We text like all day, we know each other very well, and our parents set this up for us, so that's my disclaimer before we get into this. So I'm so excited to show you guys this. Reese and I are able to meet up at Barnes & Noble and make some content for you guys. It's not the best video just because a lot of the content I couldn't really use because it was crazy or it didn't fit or just like didn't work for the video, because we kind of like spent most of our time hanging out and like we went to dinner for a while, so the content that we did make is definitely not my best, but I still wanted to share it with you guys because this is a really exciting day for me and we had a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and get straight on into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with Reese, and I met her a few years ago through a different channel we're not going to talk about, and she was in my city, so we decided to meet up and come to Barnes & Noble. So we're going to show you guys the books we got so far. You can go first.
Okay, so I got Better Than the Movies because love it, obviously.
We both don't own
a
it.
copy of it. And then I got Lock Every Door by Riley Sager because I just read The House Across the Lake and it was so good.
And I also got Better Than the Movies, like I said, and I want to like annotate mine, and I want to be a person that like has it before the second one. And then I also got the second book in the Inheritance Games because I'm almost done with the first one and I really like it. Alright, so we're gonna do some different challenges and we'll film some more. So we handpicked this beautiful background for you guys. If you like it. It's basically because this aisle doesn't have people.
The store's really crowded.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why we decided to come on a Sunday, but we're going to talk about us trying to decide. So I'm trying to decide if I want to get Powerless.
And I'm trying to decide if I want to get Reckless.
Because apparently, like, what she was saying, 'cause she's read it, is that, like, it's kind of stereotypical, but, like, that's not always a bad thing. Like, if it's entertaining.
Right.
So I don't know, but it's also so big, and I have to, like, live out of a suitcase for a month, and I don't know if I want to, like, haul this around. But then again, like, I need fantasy sometimes. I haven't read it in a while, so it's, like, what I'm trying to decide.
Yeah. It just, every time I would read it, I thought of different books, which like isn't the best sign.
That's
but
true.
I'm trying to decide if I want to get the second one because I love the characters, and I have the second one on audio, and I've already like started like hearing things. I'm like, I wish I had my pen and I wish I had the actual copy to annotate it. And plus, like, look how pretty that special edition is. So I'm just trying to decide if I want to spend more money.
Yeah, that's so we each have 2 books like we showed you, so we're trying to decide, like, do we want to make it a third? That's the question. Okay, so now we're gonna try to convince each other to read books, and maybe we'll convince you guys too, so let's just see how it goes.
So you need to read this book because
Okay.
Number 1, it's the same author as the Inheritance Games.
Need.
And if you love the Inheritance Games, you need to read this book.
Okay.
There's a love triangle.
It's okay.
I was like, there's a love triangle, which I know some people don't like, but it's a pretty good one. And they have magic powers, like
love.
kind of, and it's like a mystery book, and it's one of those books where you don't know like who the murderer is.
Yeah.
They're giving you like little clues, and like the murderer talks to you at some point. And it's just
Exciting.
Really
Okay, yay! I'll definitely check it out. Okay, the book that I'm trying to get Reese to read is Matched because this book is amazing, and I haven't like read anything else by the author, but this was like one of the first dystopian romance series that I read, and it's like really cool because it's poetic, but also like you stay really engaged in the story, and also the covers are really cool because each one she's like slowly breaking out of the bubble, and they look really good on my shelf. And I know I always talk about these books, but she's just read so many books that I just kind of had to come up with something, so these are really good. You should definitely read them.
Okay, you need to read this book because number 1, you are obsessed with Bluebird by Sharon
Of course,
Cameron.
of course.
And it's like the same kind of concept. This one is about a real person, and so this girl hides 13 Jews in her attic with her little sister with her, and there are 3 Nazis living in her next door room.
Oh my gosh.
And so there's like a little bit of romance at the end, which is super sweet because it's like actually true. And overall, it's such a good book. Plus, it's the Reese's Book Club.
Yes, so
that's
it's
my name,
yours.
so like, you kind of have to.
Okay. So we're back in the middle grade section, and all the books, by the way, that we're talking about are ones that we mentioned like wanting to read but the other person has read. So Reese was talking about wanting to read this, so I was like, I actually love this series. I like a big spy stage, and I read it and I loved it. It's really good because this girl is like kind of like an orphan. She's moving from like house to house, and then she gets adopted into this family of like some other kids, and they're all like training to be spies based on their different skill set. So each one of them is like good at something, and together they're like this team, and they have to like do spy stuff. I don't know how to say it without spoiling, but it's really good, and also they're like just really cute and pretty realistic, I'd say, for like kids being spies. I don't know, like they're really good. I definitely recommend reading this.
That reminds me of The Naturals, like a younger version of The Naturals.
Yes. After a lot of hard decisions, we both decided not to get Powerless and then Reckless because they're actually $20 here. Like, what? I looked it up, and at Target they're only $13. So secret. But like, it's hardcover and stuff, but still $20. And then the one, how much is the tiny one?
This is $15.
So today's lesson is go to Target. So I just hit the elevator button before these people could walk in so we could film, but we just finished making a short, so go watch that, and we're all done. I'm getting 2 books. I decided not to get Powerless because it's super expensive. Okay, the door's about to open. Okay, so we had dinner and now we're back waiting for my mom to pick me up, and we're going to do a little like have to go through each aisle, and once we see a book we know, we have to like pick it up and talk about it. So let's do it. All right, so we're gonna go start with Reese. This is her favorite book.
This is my absolute favorite book ever. I just loved it so much. I loved the characters, but no, the love triangle in this book was just like, it was ridiculous. Like, it was they were brothers, and it didn't feel like they actually wanted the girl, like either of them. And I was rooting for the like wrong one the entire time. And it was boring, and I could tell in the first chapter I was like, I don't really want to read it, but I don't like DNFing stuff, so I
can't relate.
I continued to read it, hated it, and I 2 stars, I think.
Good rant. So we're coming over here, and I saw my favorite book, and then I noticed there's more books by the author, so I definitely want to look into some of these. This one looks really cool, and I'd never heard of this one either. I've definitely heard of this one from somebody else. And yeah, so these look really cool. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very chaotic vlog. Make sure to subscribe for more videos that aren't so chaotic, but I was so happy to be able to share this with you guys. This was actually filmed in the last state that I lived in. I just didn't have time to edit it, and I kept forgetting about it, and I was like, wait, I never posted me and Reese's video. So it's finally up for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing it, and yeah, I can't think of anything else to say because the video kind of explains for itself. Bye guys!